I'm heading to Wayne Tower. If we can decrypt the Arkham Knight security protocols, we should be able to track his location.
If he thinks he can hide from you, sir, he's in for something of a surprise.
Ain't no reasoning with the crazy ones. They ain't in it for the money. They're just like killing for the fun of it. Let's just make sure we watch each other's backs. These army guys, they're taking over buildings, blocking off roads like they own the place.
I saw a guy breathe Scarecrow's gas once. Not pretty.
Riddler. He's gone crazy. Crazier than usual, anyway.
Batman's gonna get what's coming. Scarecrow ain't beaten yet.
Nice of you to drop in, Mr. Wayne. I suppose you weren't really dressed for the front entrance.
Have you finished the decryption?
Fully decoded. I've downloaded all recent militia radio transmissions and their corresponding coordinates to your machine.
Thanks, Lucius. I can scan the network for the Arkham Knight's voice print and determine the location of his last broadcast. It's a bad idea to walk out in the Batsuit while Lucius's PA is still here.
Identity confirmed. Good evening, Mr. Wayne. Upload waveform for analysis.
Now I've waited long enough. Batman dies. Tonight.
Scanning communications for voice print match.
Got it. The Knight's transmitting from the Miyagani tunnel network.
Glad to be of assistance, Mr. Wayne. While you're here, we've been working on some further upgrades for your car. Let me know where you'd like us to focus our efforts. An upgrade to your weapons generator will let you overcharge the Batmobile's secondary weapons. Ah, you'll like this. Wrote it myself when I saw what you were up against this evening. The drone virus hijacks the militia tank's weapon systems and causes them to target their allies. Ah, you'll like this. Wrote it myself when I saw... I'll be in touch as soon as it's ready. Now, if there's anything else you need, I'll be here all night. It's not like I could leave this city even if I wanted to. I hope you don't mind my allowing Clara to stay. She said that Wayne Tower was the safest place for 100 miles, and I could hardly disagree.
It's a bad idea to walk out in the batsuit while Lucius's PA is still here.
If I'd ever been curious about your identity, I would have torn off that mask years ago. I always figured the truth would be a letdown. But I have to admit, masquerading as Gotham's least interesting socialite is one hell of a cover story. The dead parents are just icing on the cake.
You had to go and spoil the surprise. I was hoping to keep her under wraps until she's ready. Next generation disruptor. She's still a couple of weeks from completion, but I figured you'd appreciate a working prototype. I should have her with you later on this evening.
Thanks, Lucius. I think I might need it.
That young impersonator of yours seems surprisingly well equipped. It's as if he's based his suit on my earlier designs.
Bruce? It's Vicky. Are you there? I know you're listening to these messages. Look, if it's about that article, blame Ryder. I had nothing to do with it, I swear. Call me, okay? I miss you, Brucey.
Brucey?
It's a bad idea to walk out in the batsuit while Lucius's PA is still here.
You know, I remember this office back when it was your father's. All those years and it hasn't changed a bit. You, on the other hand? Take care, Mr. Wayne. You know where to find me.
Alfred, I've traced the Arkham Knight to the Miyagani tunnel system.
Excellent news, sir. But I'm detecting a significant drone presence in the area. It would be folly to engage them without the Batmobile.
Noted.
Shall I
Contact! Heavy contact! Outside the door! Just immediate exfil, sir!
You die here, and your legend dies with you.
Take care, Mr. Wayne.
You know where to find me.
Alfred, I've traced the Arkham Knight to the Miyagani tunnel system.
Excellent news, sir. But I'm detecting a significant drone presence in the area. It would be folly to engage them without the Batmobile.
Noted.
Shall I open the south entrance?
Hold off until I get there, Alfred. I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Can you believe it? I was at Blackgate, the Asylum, Arkham City. Never seen Batman. Not once. Just lucky, I guess.
Chase after your ally, Bat, if you can. See my army now controlled. But with luck, you'll find her before I show you how the night is really going to end.
You've got contact. Heavy contact. Outside the tunnel. Just immediate exfil, sir. No! I'm not calling it any. Diamondback offline. Alpha target just to the Diamondback.
I need to stay within range of the remote control.
Rattler down. We lost one, sir. He's making you look like a fool. Batman.
I need to stay within range of the remote control.
Status update. Entrance armor disabled.
I'm in control. There's a body on a rooftop in Kingston. Doesn't look good. Nothing more out.
Alfred, I'm at the tunnel entrance. Open the doors.
Just a moment, sir. I'm accessing the building's security mainframe.
Batmobile spotted! Grand Avenue!
Alfred, there's another blast door. I need you to open it.
Oh dear. It seems they've locked me out of the system. They must know you're here.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'll find another way in. Have you made any progress on the cure?
Getting there. Hey, I haven't heard from Barbara for a while. Is she okay?
She's fine. She's working on something for me. It's important.
But she's safe, right?
Don't worry, Tim. Just keep working on that cure.
Oh, Bats! How very me of you! Though I can see why you didn't tell him after old Jimbo's hysterical overreaction. Still, if you cared about Barbara the way that little sidekick of yours does, maybe she wouldn't have got kidnapped in the first place. They're star-crossed, Patsy. Like me and you. Shame they're being torn apart thanks to your crusade. So let's recap. Barbara's kidnapped, and let's face it, probably dead. You're lying to Loverboy Wonder about it, and dear old Jim's marched off on his lonesome to save the day. Not your best day at the office, Bats. Something on your mind? Come on! Let Robin out of his cage! You can't force him to slave over your cure! Plus, if he gets himself killed out there, you won't have to tell him about Barbara. It's win-win! You think he's really gonna fix your nasty case of Jokeritis? Not a chance. I'm chronic, Brucey. I'm lingering. Both know there's no... for me. Can you remember when it was simple? Back in the old days when it was just you, me, a regular war against crime? Well, take a look, Bats. Things change. Now it's just war, with you standing right bang in the center. Of course, like with any war, there are casualties. Isn't that unavoidable? Like death. Well, maybe not death. I seem to have sidestepped that one. Still, not all of us are so lucky. Remember Talia? Of course you do. How could you forget a girl like that? All it took was one piece of lead to end your hopes of a happily ever after. You blamed me, of course, but you were wrong. You put her in my crosshairs, Bats. Sure, she didn't do herself.
detective. I see you've begun pitting that mediocre mind of yours against my riddles. I had plenty of time to conceive them, Batman. When you left me battered and demeaned in Arkham City. I am the Riddler, Batman. I don't suffer humiliation. I pay it back. So solve my riddles if you can. They'll be very important later.
How long you been down here? A week. I've been here a month. A month? In this dirty, rat-infested tunnel? I've stayed in worse places. Really? I went deep cover in Ventura. Had to act like a regular prisoner until the strike team hit the outer walls. At least tonight we're getting out. Where does he get all these things? You rob a military installation? Is he rich? This stuff looks expensive. They're all custom made. Designed to take down this Batman. I don't get it. He's just one man. You saw the
Hey, Bats. You see these guys? Think they...
You're not going anywhere, man. Tri-weave titanium-coated armor plate. Nice. Unless you know exactly where to shoot. You're good, Dark Knight. Even better than I remember. It's gonna make it even more satisfying when I kill you. Oh, and don't worry about Barbara. I'll take better care of her than you ever did. Batman's in the control room. Show him what happens when he messes with minds.
You're not getting through me! Just me and you! I'm gonna break you, Batman! Too easy! You can't hurt me! Catch this! We're gonna make you pay for death! Not gonna work! I thought you were meant to be good! Take your best shot!
Didn't you know, Dark?
It's just us now, freak! Get in there and come back! Make it count. Cover me, I'm healing this guy. You're the only one who can bring a tank to a fist fight. You're just the only one afraid to use live rounds.
That guy doesn't know you very well now, does he? I think you're trapped down here. What kind of supervillain thinks a bullet to the stomach and a handful of tanks will stop the Batman? What's wrong, Pats? Forgot about the car? Lost the keys? Hand me over the remote and I'll give it a go.
Drones engaging. Make it count! Confirmed hit. Batman took out a drone.
Make him pay.
Time to rescue Oracle and make the Arkham Knight pay.
I see you're back in the car, Master Bruce.
I'm going after the Knight.
Then let us hope he has Miss Gordon with him.
Damn it, he's here. Open the door. Open the doors.
So the Batmobile's thermal scanner is only picking up one body. It's the driver. No sign of Miss Gordon.
He knows where she is, Alfred. He's not getting away.